In the quiet depths of the earth, where life begins its most humble journey, a miracle is unfolding. A seed, a small, seemingly insignificant speck, holds the potential to become something magnificent, a towering tree that will stand for decades, if not centuries. This tiny seed carries within it all the instructions for life, encoded in its very structure. From the moment it touches the soil, the journey of transformation begins. But how does this simple seed, so small it can fit in the palm of your hand, grow into a tree that can touch the sky? How does it gather energy from the sun, water from the soil, and nutrients from the earth to build itself into a living, breathing monument? It all starts with a single moment: germination, the first spark of life. This is where our story begins. The seed, through an intricate dance with the elements, air, water, soil, and light, begins to wake from its slumber. It cracks open, roots reach downward, and shoots emerge, craving the warmth of the sun. What follows is a sequence of breathtaking processes that involve nature's perfect design, from the smallest molecule to the largest branch. Join us as we embark on this incredible journey through time and growth, from a simple seed to the majestic tree. The journey begins beneath the surface, in the hidden world of soil, where the first spark of life is waiting to awaken. The seed, though dormant, holds within it everything it needs for life: stored nutrients, the blueprint of growth, and an innate drive to emerge into the world. All it needs is the right conditions to trigger the most incredible process: germination. Water, the key to unlocking the life within the seed. When the seed absorbs water through its outer coat in a process known as imbibition, the dry seed swells and softens. This influx of water causes the seed to crack open, a sign that life is stirring. The outer shell, once a protective barrier, is no longer enough to contain the growing force inside. As the seed swells, enzymes inside the seed are activated. These powerful biological catalysts begin to break down the stored nutrients, converting starches into sugars and proteins into amino acids. The tiny embryo now has the energy it needs to fuel its next phase: growth. Out comes the radicle, the embryonic root, anchoring the plant to the earth and reaching down into the soil in search of water and minerals. This root, though small at first, is the foundation of the entire plant, its lifeline to the resources it will need to survive and grow. It is the anchor that holds the plant firm against the forces of nature. But the story doesn't end there. As the root delves deeper, another miraculous event is taking place above the soil. The plumule, the first shoot, begins to push upward. The seedling, now on a mission to find light, grows in the opposite direction of the root, reaching for the warmth of the sun, drawn by an instinct as old as life itself. The shoot bursts through the surface, its tiny leaves, the cotyledons, opening up to embrace the sunlight. These first leaves may not look like the leaves of a mature tree, but they are more than just a beginning. They serve as the plant's first solar collectors, gathering light for photosynthesis, the process that will fuel the plant's continued growth. At this moment, the seedling has become more than just a tiny sprout. It has begun to harness the power of the sun, the water of the earth, and the nutrients in the soil. It is no longer just a seed. It is a living organism, ready to take its next steps in the grand journey of growth. And so, with the first roots in the ground and the first leaves reaching for the sky, the seedling takes its first breath of life. The transformation has begun. What was once a seed, small and quiet, is now a living being on a path of infinite potential. The first set of leaves, called cotyledons, open and begin the process of photosynthesis. This allows the seedling to produce its own food. The roots grow deeper into the soil, forming a network to stabilize the plant and increase water and nutrient absorption. Simultaneously, the shoot grows taller, developing new leaves. The tips of the roots and shoots contain apical meristems, regions of active cell division that drive elongation. The xylem and phloem tissues develop to transport water, nutrients, and sugars throughout the plant. As the plant grows into a sapling, the vascular cambium, a layer of meristematic tissue, begins to produce additional xylem and phloem. This leads to an increase in stem girth. The outer protective layer, called bark, forms to shield the inner tissues from damage and environmental stress. The shoot apical meristem divides, forming lateral branches. This branching pattern ensures the tree captures maximum sunlight. Leaves grow at the ends of branches, optimized for photosynthesis. Their stomata regulate gas exchange, enabling the tree to take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen. The tree reaches maturity and begins producing flowers, which are essential for reproduction. Pollinators like bees transfer pollen between flowers, leading to fertilization and the development of seeds. Fruits form around the seeds, aiding in their protection and dispersal. The tree absorbs carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and stores it as biomass through photosynthesis, playing a critical role in mitigating climate change. The mature tree provides shelter and food for numerous organisms, becoming a vital part of the ecosystem. Fruits and seeds are dispersed by animals, wind, or water, ensuring the cycle of life continues. The transformation from a seed to a tree is a testimony to the intricate processes of nature. Each stage, driven by cellular mechanisms and environmental interactions, contributes to the tree's growth and survival, ensuring the perpetuation of its species.